Hey everyone, I'm here today to take a look at the Master of the Universe Origins Cartoon Collection 2000X Waspinator. Merman. It's a nice card art on the back there from that episode. I think it was episode 4 of the cartoon. It kind of focused on him a bit, and then it shows Tila and Orko that are also available in the wave. Standard Origins articulation, so the head's on a ball joint. And you can take the head off and the arms pop out and all that. Not something I'm interested in doing, but you can do that, so you can swap the parts with other figures. So the arms go up and down. But the way they go forward is kind of like they're swivelling at a funny angle up like that. If you see what I mean. So you've got the arm flush like that, but then when you push it forward, it kind of pushes it out. So if I push it back down, you can see how it's pushed it out like that. It's kind of, I don't know why they've put them on a funny angle like that, but all of these 2000X figures have been the same way. Then you've got the leg articulation there. The skirt doesn't have a slit up the side, so that does stop it a little bit from going too far out. But if you wanted to sit him on Panther or something, I think you could get it to do that, but they won't go any further than that because of this skirt piece. And the legs go backwards pretty tight. And there's a swivel there at the calf, and then the ankles move forward and backwards slightly. Not too much movement there, but enough that you can get a little bit of a pose, and those feet swivel as well from side to side. And then the waist swivels too. I mean, if you've had any other Origins figures, especially these 2000X ones, you know what you're getting with the articulation. There's nothing new here. Merman's wrists both pivot inwards rather than forward, so you can't have him pointing his sword forward or up in the air the way that you can with Triclops and He-Man. On the inner bicep, by the elbow articulation, on both sides, there's kind of melted plastic. I thought it was glue stuck on the figure at first, but I think it's actually where the plastic seems to have melted coming out of the mould, which is annoying. It's only really visible if I have the arms up like that, so you can see the inner part of the arms, but it's still something I'd rather wasn't there. And I couldn't really see it in the packaging. Normally I do check the figures for any blemishes and paint details that don't look good, but this wasn't visible till I opened him up and saw that there's those sort of melted parts inside the arm there on mine. I don't know if this would be a widespread problem. Now, Merman comes with 2 weapons. He's got his sword and his trident, and other than Skeletor, he's the only figure so far in this line to have 2 weapons. Even He-Man didn't come with his shield or his axe. So I don't know why, for Merman in particular, they've decided that he warrants having 2 weapons, but I'm glad he did, because I like the trident and the sword. And I'll bring in the original Merman here to compare the two, because you can see he also came with 2 weapons, his sword and his trident, and he's from the, I guess you'd call it vintage 2000X line now. How weird is that? That's now kind of vintage. I think there's actually been more time between the 2000X line and now than there was between Filmation and the 2000X line. I don't like that. It makes me feel old. We might as well do the full-on comparison now. There's a lot more detail on that vintage one. Obviously the newer one's based on the cartoon, so it's got a smoother look. So it hasn't got any scaling or anything like that on the body other than the head. The feet and the hands aren't fish-like. They're not webbed or anything like on the original toy, because it's reusing parts. The only new part is the head and the armour pieces. The trident details are very, very similar. They're more coloured like the vintage toy weapons on this Origins version. It's corn on the cob sword. I do actually like these cartoon designs more than the 2000X ones, the original 2000X. That original 2000X one is very much based on the original card back art rather than the original figure. You can see the boots are reasonably similar, just some different colouring, and once again not as much detailing on the cartoon collection as there is on the vintage one. And they've both got the fins on the wrist gauntlets and on the boots as well, coming out of the back. You can see the original has a sheath on the back where you can put his sword, and the new one doesn't. He-Man seems to be the only figure in the new line that actually has storage on his back for his sword. In the promo shots that I think they were like CGI mock-ups, the face looked very anime. Same with Teela's in this line. They looked a bit overly anime, but in person, I think it looks better. I really like how this face looks. Very cartoony. Great looking figure. I love this kind of angry expression on his face as well. The armour piece holds on nice and tight because the belt goes all the way around the middle there. I like this bit going down the back too, just makes it feel a bit more a complete piece of armour. I'm loving these designs. I actually like these more than Filmation, even though I'm more nostalgic for Filmation. That 2000X series is such a great show, and these look like they've jumped straight out of it. And here he is with the rest of the evil warriors we've had so far. It's starting to make the group feel more complete now. It really is just Trapjaw we need to make up that core group of 6 characters. But I'm glad we got Clawful when we did and didn't have to wait for him after Trapjaw, because we never got him in the vintage line. Merman's kind of cover him up there in the background. You see Merman has the same feet as Skeletor, so they haven't given him unique webbed feet or anything. I always thought it was weird they never paired up Merman and Clawful more, seeing as they were both kind of fish characters. I wonder if Merman will make an appearance in the new movie at all, because he hasn't been in any of the trailers. He's kind of the only main villain that hasn't been featured so far, so it'll be interesting to see if he pops up at all in the film. Thanks for joining me for this look at the new Mattel Origins Cartoon Collection 2000X Merman. It's only just appeared in stores in the UK. I think he's out here before America. I haven't seen any reviews on YouTube of him yet. And Teela, Orko and Roboto have also been seen around stores in the UK. I've only been able to find Teela, but apparently the whole wave is trickling in the UK now. So it's awesome that we finally get something first for once. So thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you again soon. Oh, and like and subscribe.